Cowboys a playoff team next season? All right, Peter, we'll start with you.
Yeah, look.
Good morning, by the way.
Good morning. Great to be here. The Cowboys are this fascinating topic right now because there are some serious roster holes, and they have a lot of things to address, and their head coaching hiring process was completely unorthodox to what we usually see. Usually a head coaching process goes on, you fire a coach, and you have time to look at it, and you say, well, here are the top 10 candidates, here's what we're going to do. They let Mike McCarthy's contract expire. They didn't really interview any other valued candidates. And they just hired from within and hired Brian Schottenheimer. This offseason, they've been very quiet. And now you look at it, and it's, does a draft suddenly make them a good player? Well, there's so many questions. They were not a playoff team last year. Dak's coming off an injury. And they didn't do anything massive in free agency where you think, oh, well, this is a totally different team. And I can't say I'm doing flips over the Brian Schottenheimer hire when they didn't go through the entire process and interview anyone outside the building that really had a shot at this gig. So hate to be negative for the Cowboys fans in this morning, but I don't see them as anything different than they were a year ago. If not, if anything, Stephen A., I think they might have taken a step back.
Well, first of all, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. I mean, I really, really appreciate your words right there. Secondly, you know what I'm saying, very nice suit on or whatever. I need you to fix your tie right there, my brother. Okay. You look too sharp to be having your tie dragging like that. Get that together. Number 3, here's the deal, Peter. You don't want to throw shade on the Dallas Cowboys and their fan base this early in the morning. I don't mind. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. Of course, I mean, playoffs, please. This is a ridiculous question, okay? Here's how we should have framed this question. Is third place in a division going to get you a playoff berth? That's what we should have been asking. I mean, it ain't that damn hard. The fact of the matter is you ain't going to be ahead of the Philadelphia Eagles. You can cancel that dream. That ain't going to happen. And then did you see the Washington Commanders? Did you see that brother quarterback in that team? Did you see how they played this year with the last season with this brother? Cowboys ain't eclipsing that. So the way I look at it, are you a playoff team if you are a third-place team in your division? That is the first question. I got to take into account the NFC North. You got Detroit. You got Detroit, you got Green Bay. Chicago's going to be on the come up. I think they're going to move in a forward direction. I'm looking at Tampa in the South. Okay. Let us not ignore Atlanta and what they're trying to do. Okay. And then I got the NFC West. I'm not dismissing San Francisco, and I'm certainly looking at the Los Angeles Rams as an additive to bite a line from D.O. I mean, with Dan Orlovsky. I mean, once you get the first 7 to 8 teams out of the way in the NFC, I mean, the Cowboys look pretty good. That's what he said, Peter. Get the first 7 to 8 teams out of the way in the NFC.
Stephen A., I have a former Cowboy that would like to address you right now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Where is it?
Where you at?
Swaggo?
Where you at? Where you at?
Swaggo, get these boys under control.
What's up? What's going on, babe? What's up, Swaggo? How you doing, bro?
Okay. What's up, brother? What's up? We'll trade all these pleasantries after this because you know.
That's right. We can do that.
We can do that. Smoke right now.
We can do it. Let's go.
Here's the problem.
Let's go.
Here's the problem with you and Peter, bro. It's April 15th. All right. We ain't even at the draft yet. I don't know what decisions the Cowboys are going to make to position themselves to be better than what they were last year. They could. Remember also, Dak Prescott was injured last year. CeeDee Lamb ascended. They may be a wide receiver away from this offense being back explosive. The running back position should get solved in the draft at some point. I ain't tripping. My biggest thing is, and Peter brought up some holes, how do we replace Zach Martin? That's the question that I have. I'm confident in the quarterback. I'm confident in potentially having a top 5 wide receiver in the league. I'm confident in the tight end progressing and being better. These young guys that they drafted on the offensive line, they started to play a lot better towards the end of the season. There's a lot of questions around Dallas, but sometimes questions are good, sometimes questions are bad.
When have the questions been good for the Cowboys? When have the questions been good for the Cowboys? When?
I'm not about to let you disrespect my organization on April 15th when we still have a lot of things to go.
First of all, April 15th is the perfect day to disrespect the Dallas Cowboys because we should be jealous of them because they in a no state income tax state and this is tax day. So certainly, a lot of us got to pay out some money on taxes and Jerry Jones getting away without spending money. That's a perfect reason to resent him on a day like today. That's number one. Number two, and Peter, that's out there. Put Pete up on that screen. That's
There's
true.
the guy that
Listen,
moved to a tax-free state.
Excuse me.
Peter.
Hold on,
No,
Swaggo.
no, I'm
I
talking-
moved there. You've been there. You've been there. You've been there. By the way, Swaggo. All right. I'm putting you on Front Street right now. Wasn't you living near the nation's capital before you moved back? And then you moved back to a no state income tax state.
Absolutely.
So you moved just like I did. So what you talking for? You did the same thing.
I was here first.
All right. Okay. Here's the deal, man.
Go ahead.
Here's the deal. There's a lot of ifs. I mean, Rico Dowdle is gone. I mean, stop the presses. Stop the presses is a very important name right there. I mean, 1 year, $6 million in Carolina because you couldn't get it from Dallas. Oh, they answered the call because they went and got that cat from the Denver Broncos Williams and they paid him $3 million. I mean, what a change. What a change. Your offensive line, we hope they're going to be good. Oh, did you say a second wide receiver? How many years we been saying they needed a number 2? How many years have we been saying that, okay? Think about that, okay?
Time.
We ain't even, all right. Dak Prescott, oh, is he going to be healthy? That brother got hurt, what was it, week 5 or something like that during the season last year, right? And then he out here talking about his hamstring already. He already talking about the hamstring. It ain't even training camp yet. And he already talking about that. These are the kind of stuff that you're hearing from Dallas. And then, oh, by the way, we'll figure it out. There's no urgency. This is their owner talking about it here. And then you got Micah Parsons. You ain't signed him up. Why they in the news? Because the brother about to show up, okay? And he's showing up to work out for, OTAs and all of this stuff. So, oh, stop it. It's just another reason to be in the headline. But in the end, football people know, and I'm looking at 2 of them who know the truth. It's just that one of them willing to admit it, and the other is just holding on for dear life because he's scared they're going to do something to his food when he shows up at a restaurant in Dallas if he don't say the right thing. That's what's really going on. That's what's really going on. I'm not fooled.
Never been the problem.
I'm not fooled.
I have to ask, when you see Schottenheimer, who, there's all this Ben Johnson talk, and you're talking about everyone going after all these big-name coaches this year. And Brian Schottenheimer hasn't, he's been interviewing for jobs since the early 2000s. That is their, that's the guy. And they let McCarthy's contract expand, but they didn't do a full interview process with all the. Does that not put a little red flag about what's going on here? Or are you fully set with Brian Schottenheimer, Matt Eberflus combo that we're going to take the league by storm?
Okay. Here's the answer. I have no freaking idea. But all you damn experts, when Josh McDaniels got hired out of New England, said he was going to be a Super Bowl winning coach. There is no exact science to it, okay? I don't know what Schottenheimer is going to be. All fingers point to the fact that he didn't get a head coaching job for this long for a reason. But we are going to find out now. When they had the press conference and Jerry introduced him and tried to make everybody emotional, I ain't give a damn about that. I give a damn about September. Brian Schottenheimer, he said, this offense is going to look different. We're going to have a lot of motion. We're going to create different opportunities and schemes for players to make plays. All of that is to be determined. That's why I'm telling both of y'all right now, on April 15th, we don't know. I guarantee you this.